by Dayn Perry. So, yes, we're plodding our way through another slow off-season. Eventually, though, names will start dropping, which is why we're here to keep track of the day's hot stove rumblings right here in this roundup post. Make sure you check back often for updates. The Phillies this offseason have already added Andrew McCutchen, Jean Segura and David Robertson to the fold, and they of course still have strong designs on signing Bryce Harper or Manny Machado. The Phillies have a great deal of flexibility in their budget, room to be stupid, even, which is why some speculated that they could sign Harper and Machado. While that seems unlikely, it does seem that the Phils will get one or the other. Here's this from Matt Gelb of The Athletic. There's less than a month until pitchers and catchers report to camps across Florida and Arizona, and multiple sources have told The Athletic that the Phillies have gained confidence they will land one of the available superstars. The Phillies recently had a successful face-to-face meeting with Harper, and they're widely considered to be the front-runners. As for Machado, the White Sox are perhaps his strongest suitor at the moment. On the other hand, the Phillies may prefer Machado to Harper, which of course suggests that the entire situation is fluid. You can read more here. The Phillies are expected to make an offer to Harper soon, according to FanCred's Jon Heyman. And you can read more about last weekend's meeting here. Felt like Machado was Phil's top choice at one time. Now it seems like it's even or maybe a lean toward Harper. That 4/5 hour, 2-video meeting in Las Vegas sounds like it went great for Harper and the Phillies, who are expected to make offer to him soon, if they haven't by now. Jon Heyman, at Jon Heyman, January 15, 2019. And even more Phillies news, it doesn't appear like the team is going to be slowing down anytime soon. According to Bob Nightingale of USA Today, the team has visions of signing Harper along with top remaining free agent starter Dallas Keuchel and reliever Craig Kimbrel. Keuchel and Kimbrel are ranked 7th and 12th, respectively, on our free agent tracker. The Keuchel and Kimbrel, Bob Nightingale, at B. Nightingale, January 15, 2019. In Phillies adjacent news, Heyman reports that it seems an extension between Mike Trout and the Angels is becoming unlikely. This development would obviously be welcomed in Philadelphia, as Trout is a native of nearby Millville, NJ. Regardless who they sign this winter, Phillies will make a big play for Mike Trout in 2 years, provided he hasn't signed an extension, of course. Veteran third baseman and free agent Mike Moustakas is coming off a 2018 season in which he hit 28 home runs and put up an OPS of 108 in 152 games for the Royals and Brewers. He's going into his age 30 campaign, and over the last 2 seasons he's racked up 66 homers. No, he'll never be an adequate on-base threat, but he's got plenty of left-handed pop and can still get by at the hot corner. As for the market for his services, Ken Rosenthal of The Athletic gives us the overview in his must-read notes column from Tuesday. Moustakas also remains a possibility for the Padres, and he could appeal to the Phillies if they land Bryce Harper rather than Manny Machado. The Phils likely have a trade lined up for third baseman Michael Franco, possibly to the Padres, that they could execute either way. Rosenthal also notes that the incumbent Brewers have some interest in bringing back Moustakas. Signing with the Padres would of course reunite Moustakas with Eric Hosmer, his longtime teammate in Kansas City. Catcher Yasmani Grandal earlier this offseason turned down a 4-year, $60 million offer from the Mets, obviously on the assumption that he could do better. That was a reasonable chance to take, given that Grandal is an excellent hitter by positional standards and also has skilled pitch framer. In the end, though, Grandal wound up inking a 1-year pact with the Brewers for $18.25 million. That's obviously a misread on his part. Yes, Grandal could have a customary year, re-enter the market and do better, but that $60 million guarantee looks like the best path in retrospect. Speaking of all that, Grandal on Tuesday explained his thinking and his aggressive playing of the market. Yasmani Grandal spoke on at MLB Network about why he turned down potential 4-year, $60 million deal from Rosenthal, January 15, 2019. Grandal, Conf. Guys like Brian McCann and Russell Martin, Jadier Molina. These are guys who established markets and pay levels for upper-tier catchers like me. I felt like I was doing a disservice if I were to take some of the deals that were being thrown around. Ken Rosenthal, at Ken Rosenthal, January 15, 2019. Grandal, Conf. I wanted to keep the line moving, especially for some of the younger guys that are coming up. To let them know, if you're worthy, then you should get paid what you're worth. That's where I was coming from. Ken Rosenthal, at Ken Rosenthal, January 15, 2019. Any number of things help to set the market for a given slice of time, and one of those, obviously, are the contracts players choose to sign. Grandal gambled and, it would seem, lost. But given his skills, it was a reasonable gamble. Consider this another indicator that players are losing patience with the suspiciously depressed rates on the free agent market. Outfielder Curtis Granderson has spent 15 seasons in the majors and turns 38 years of age in March. So is he done? Not for anyone wondering whether Curtis Granderson plans to retire, the answer is no. He fully intends to play another year. Ken Rosenthal, at Ken Rosenthal, January 15, 2019. Granderson put up an OPS of 115 for the Blue Jays and Brewers last season, with 13 home runs in 123 games. He's still got lefty pop in platoon-advantaged situations, and he once again spent at least some time at all three outfield positions. In other words, Granderson can probably still help a roster. Rosenthal added that starting pitcher Bartolo Colon, who turns 46 in May, wants to play in the majors in 2019 as well. Colon was with the Texas Rangers last season, pitching with a record 8th American League team. Near the start of the 2018 season, Colon took a perfect game into the 8th inning and struck out 7 batters against the 2017 World Series champion Houston Astros. He finished the season with a 7-12 record and 5.78 ERA. Check out the 2019 Power Rankings to see where all the teams are ranked, including the World Series champion Red Sox.